Geldim Büşra'cığım. Kötü durdu ya. Lan müzik sesin bir de kalsa iyiymiş. Hmm. Kendimiz mi oluşturalım Büşra? Ne diyorsun? Şimdi şöyle bir sıfırlayalım. Zeka, saf beyin gücün, zeka düzeyin, hassaslığın, duygusal zeka düzeyin, kas sistemin kuvvet düzeyin, sezgilerin atiklik düzeyin. Hadi beni değerlendir, ona göre vereyim. Zekam kaç olmalı? 1 ile 5 oluyor herhalde. 6 oluyor. 1 ile 6 arası. Doğrudur. Hiç alınmayacağım, gücenmeyeceğim. Kaç tane verebiliyoruz? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tane verebiliyoruz. 8 taneyi buraya dağıtacağız yani. Herhalde o odur. Aynen. Böyle yapabilirsin bak. Ben sana bu işin kolayını söyleyeyim. Şimdi sen bana zekamı söyle. Birden kaça kadar atıyorum. 6 dedin diyelim. 6 buna verelim. Tamam mı? İşte diyelim buna 2 dedin. Bunlar kalacak ya. Bunlar kaldığı zaman şey yaparız. İşte şuradan bir çıkar, buraya bir ver gibi dengeleyebiliriz. Sen şimdi baştan söyle yani. 8'i kafana takma. Bünye mi? 6. İşte aynı şekilde yüksek olamıyor. Sen anlamadın galiba bak. Veremiyorsun daha fazla. Bitti. Bak. Burada puan var, görüyor musun? 8 puanım var. Tamam. Bu bende yok bu arada. Ben öyle hassas bir kişiliğe sahip değilim. Ya bu şöyle olsa nasıl? Tam o zaman bu bir puan nereye verelim? Zeka, bünye, motor becerisi. 3-1-4-4. Rastgele yapınca neye verecek acaba? Çok merak ettim. Eh, tamam. Ha, beceri. Ki bir tane mi seçebiliyoruz? Ha, buna göre yetenek seçebiliyoruz. Ya bunu fazla versek daha fazla olacaktı yani. Daha fazla yetenek olacaktı. Yüksek bir zekaya sahip ol, dünyayı anla. Bildiğin her şeyden yararlan, ilgi çekici bilgilerle insanların aklını başından al. İkna yeteneğini konuştur, hararetli, entelektüel sohbetlere gir. Oyunculuk yap, yalanları ortaya çıkarmak için yalan söyle. Yaratıcılığı anla, dünyadaki sanatı fark et. Olay yerlerini yeniden inşa et, adaleti sağlamak için fizik kanunlarından yararlan. Bunu geçiyorum zaten. Sen dünyanın seni öldürmesine izin verme, acıları aldırış etme, bunlar sana vız gelir. Güçlü kaslarından yararlan sağlıklı organlarının tadını çıkar. Parti kafasına gir. Durucuları sev ki onlar da seni sevsin. Gelmiş tüylerin etrafına odaklan. Dikkatini tamamen şehre ver. Ve kontrolü bedenine bırak, tehditleri savur. Hazırlan, nişan al, ateş. Her şeyi duy ve kokla. Hiçbir detayı kaçırma. Daha hızlısı yok, rakipsiz. Sinsice burunların dibine gir. Gösterişçi yöntemlerle insanları sersemlet. Makinelerin ustası ol. Kilitleri aç, yan kesicilik yap. Dik dur, duygularını belli etme. Sıfır olmuyor. Hangisinden açalım yeteneği? Bünye mi, motor becerisi mi, zekadan mı açalım? Manipülasyon hangisiydi? Yok, bir tane galiba. Manipülasyon şu. Şey. Ya bunu seçeceğim o zaman. Oyunculuk yap, yalanları ortaya çıkarmak için yalan söyle. Ya da ikna yeteneğini konuştur, hararetli entelektüel sohbetlere gir. Veya bu da mantıklı gibi geliyor bana. Olay yerlerinin yeniden inşa et, adaleti sağlamak için fizik kanunlarından yararlan. Bunlarda ne var? Kendine hakim ol, burnunu yüksek tut. O zaman şunu yapalım ya. Oyunculuğu seçerim. Şeye bakacağım. Ama dedektifiz. Ano. Dedektifsen yalan söylemek zorundasın. Bir şeyleri çözebilmek için. Bence bu ya. Yani dedektif şöyle bir şey diyebilir mi? Hani diyelim ki suçlu gördüğü biriyle konuşacak. Ben dedektifim. Senden şüpheleniyorum. Şimdi bana ne biliyorsan anlat.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious
Ses fazla galiba değil mi?
no larger than a single grain of malt. Ever. Never, ever. Never, ever, ever, baby. An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it. You got his sweet
Yanlış seçtim.
nothing upon nothing upon nothing.
Ya az önce onun yüzünden yanlış seçeneği seçtim yani. Buradaki sesi şey yap ayarlayayım diye, tamam mı? Geldim buraya. Yani oyun ekranına tıklarken zaman gerekiyor ya. Tıklayınca direkt onu şey yaptı. Seçti. Ne diyorsun?
I know you do, baby. I know. Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage. All right. Nothing down to fuck all borough. Do you want me to upgrade that to a one-way trip, sir? The song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it.
Değil mi şu an
The
ses?
limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music. The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache. A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium key ring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on. hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror, behold,
Biz buymuşuz.
you have no idea who this thing is, do you? Whatever
Tövbeler
it
olsun.
is, at least it's dead now. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. Oh my God. You can't stop. It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey? There might have been 10 years ago. It's little more than a cadaverous spasm now. Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
Altıya altı atmam lazım. Kafamızın içindeki ses. Aleykümselam Eren, hoş geldin.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside. A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent. More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor
Aynı devam
from
ediyor be
pulling
Eren.
a tool back in after impact. It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. Like the green shoe that's on the hat rack in the corner, which, coincidentally, congratulations, you smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you can still find the other on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room. A cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold.
Ben oynuyorum o bir ara bu ara. Ne? Doğrumuş.
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. You reach out to grab the tie, but what's this? Diffuse radiating chest pain. Doom. This is bad. Feels like
Lan
sharp
kravat
stars
aldım diye
grinding in your
sağlığım
chest and keeping you from moving.
azaldı.
For quite a lot still ongoing. Now is a good time to start work. Finally, the pressure recedes. You find yourself covered in cold sweat and trying not to move, but it will keep you from dying. You know what you should do. You should stop the fan and then try again. It'll get easier. Do it if you want to die. The stabbing pain in your chest is telling you. You're hanging by a thread here. The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now. You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie with 4 or 5 different patterns.
Hello, officer.
Aleykümselam Yakuz, hoş geldin.
There they both are. 2 identical shoes. Both copiously green and like 2 baby crocodiles. Go ahead. Just as long as you don't discard those crocodile babies.
Kadınla konuş.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
No.
Kendimiz hakkında bilgi edinelim.
Because you're a police officer, sir. I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time. You've been here for 3 days on official police business. No, couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking. Could it be because of the drinking?
She hasn't had time to put her makeup on. This is her morning cigarette. She looks tired, her beauty waning faster than it ought to at her age.
Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need. The need to ask questions. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes. You're a cop, Harry. It is unnatural of you not to want to ask questions.
İlla sordurtacaksın ya.
Yes. The dock workers are pretty cocky. They think they're police enough. At least here on the coast. I can't say about the rest of the city. You're in a hostel, sir. We are in Revachol.
Revachol is the disgraced former capital of the world, divided into zones of control under foreign occupation. Half a century after a failed world revolution, she is central to our moment in time.
You sure look like you're from Revachol. Revachol parties. It's 51. The current century? Centuries don't have numbers, they have names. And this is the current one. Civilization has existed for 8,000 years, sir. You're right. There is nothing funny about civilization. There was the usual ruckus, loud disco music. I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here. Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestration prime among them. Oh, were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on. I don't know about that. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped. A slow, sad song started playing, like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of the time, you were yelling along to it. Yes, there was a church in there, a really small church, like the smallest, saddest church in the whole world. It was about that. And also that it doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a winded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it. Then you started screaming and trashed the place. No, it didn't sound like there was a fight. It sounded like someone was a window was smashed. The tape player, probably. The song stopped. And furniture, too. A real destructive.
Herkes şey anasını
There
satayım.
was
Dedektif.
screaming. Then I think you passed out. There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then, around 4 or 5. And that was it. Glad to have been of assistance.
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it. Who knows what you are? A monster, a murderer, the gnome of Jeroma? You feel like a smoker, especially when you look at that juicy, succulent, seductive cigarette stub, still smoldering. How very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a cigarette, or better yet, an entire pack. Strike that, a carton. Make sure they're all healthy and able-bodied. Then smoke them all.
Hepsi aynı şeye çıkıyor bu arada. Evet, yapacağım bunu, hevesle yapacağım bunu. Bunu yapmamayı, seçmemeyi de seçebilir.
Good. They'll make you stronger and better. You're too old to be cool now. But find cigarettes, smoke them, blam. Plus, smoking them gives massive bonuses.
Var mı veriyor? Neredeyim ben?
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul. Of course, at this point, precise measurements of your soul can only be performed from the outside. It through a PA system by other people, whether they like it or not. Ram it up their ears, says your adrenaline gland. Violently express yourself. You should sing the sad small church song from that tape you found. Thought it was obvious. Serves them right. Wipe that smirk off their face with your sad, tragic small church song. You would need another copy of the tape first, though. The one upstairs is destroyed. A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you everything is cool between you and this guy. He's a big fan. Make some small talk. A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it. A small engraved steel tag says, "The Great Skua, Stegoarius Skua."
Look, your buddy is over there. Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead. A competent work of taxidermy. Looks like the bird was a small engraved.
Look, your buddy. Why don't you
Yok,
go and
konuşmayacak bizle.
talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating.
Allah bilmiyorum.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. As you approach, he narrows his eyes. On the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles as on your blazer.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name. Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath.
Okay then. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here? If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back. It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews? Right. And the interviews? At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district prac good. But even if you haven't, we'll have time for that after we take a look. Have you removed the dead body from the tree? Mm-hmm. Sure. But did you take it down from the tree?
Bu belli bir seçeneğe yöneltiyor bak şu an.
So, the body is still where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner. I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the citizens' militia on your sleeve and on your back. I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General. Yes. They're not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Revachol West. I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage, but again, it's none of my concern. I just need you to do your job. You mean you don't have a badge? Oh, if you didn't have your badge, then that would be very bad. You would need to report it on my shortwave. But since you do have it, we can go straight to the task at hand.
Kıvırdım böyle.
After you, officer.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by
The man with the
Mr. Gart, right?
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
What? What is this? A joke to you? Is this what you get when you call the police now? This guy?
Sir, I understand your concern, but we are here to do a job. And for us to do it,
Yes, of course.
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene, but it also took you a while to call us. It was you who placed the call, correct?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only...
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
This sounds like something you can use to...
You said you just got here. From where?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many cafeterias.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here, and I'm not going to start working here again if...
I didn't imply that. Detective. I have everything. You?
Yes, he means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would?
He thinks you're stupid, sire.
She went away because none of your business. Does she? Maybe she does. Maybe she pertains to the apocalypse. Sylvie is not here because I asked for her number. The dead body out back didn't help either, but it was mostly me.
Thank you.
Is it? Because I thought you were supposed to be investigating the lynching, not my employer conduct. Good for you. Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I was doing. Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there. That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No, she went away because none of your... Does she?
Thank you.
Is it? Because I thought you were so good for you. I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police.
He doesn't know. He just said they hoisted him up on a tree. Who is this they?
People are saying it was the union dock workers, that it was a lynching. The locals, the customers, the people who eat here, a lot of dock workers eat here. Sylvie told me everyone knows the dock.
Did the deboarders themselves tell her this, or is it a rumor?
I don't really know. You'll have to ask her. I would suppose it's because they have nothing better to do.
You mean the strike?
Yes, the strike. The man they hanged was a security guard for the harbour company, I hear. A mercenary. The unionistas probably thought they'd send a message.
lieutenant turns the page.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
Açalım mı? %42 şansımız var. Açalım değil ya. Ne açmaz? Açalım mı?
One moment you're running like the wind, then you've suddenly turned around and are giving him the finger, furiously, with both hands. Why? That's true, yes, and it's worrying. But let's not fixate on it. Look at that stupid bartender instead. He has no idea what's going on. You and your fuck you fingers floating in the air. Barkeep's got his mouth agape like an idiot. You show
Mecbur bunu tıklayacağım.
Watch out!
everything goes dark.
Back so soon. It was no accident. Those were disco moves from your spinal cord. The spinal cord has yet to reveal itself to you. Its mystery you away call. I was wrong to let you go. I should have kept you here. Is it bright where you are? Is it?
That is too bad. We all need a little love. Are you okay?
No, you have sustained a trauma to your lower neck. In addition, you have strained your left trapezius muscle. Pain surges down your back when you move.
The chair took the brunt of it. Don't worry.
Are you sure, ma'am?
Yes, yes. Check on him.
Sir, I didn't mean for this to happen. I'm sorry. This has always been a cop-friendly place. The drinks are on the house, okay? There were a lot of drinks on the tab. I still have to charge you for 3 nights and the broken window, though. That's 100 square. Not entirely cool. You still owe me 100 real. If you don't have it by tonight, I can't let you back up there. And for God's sake, watch out for yourself.
Bundan sonra %50'nin altına şans varsa yapmayacağım. Hepsinde şey gitti.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it. But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere. You don't really know, do you? South, maybe. Doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Kuno's got this.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness.
Oh yeah, nappa gumpy, Kuno! Right in the dick, Kuno! Get him right in the dick!
It's love it in the dick.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
Fuck that! Kuno, yeah! Right in the mouthhole!
Shits himself.
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno is not a gardener. The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Kuno! He says we're fucking each other!
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
Tam böyle çocuklara ben ayar oluyorum biliyor musun? Böyle bir tane patlatacaksın direkt şunlara.
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast.
Shitload pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno!
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions. Like
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target.
he's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Kuno knows all kinds of shit. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all. Trying to make the Kuno sing into the popo phone. Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down. You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional. I don't know. Some fucking Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City.
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel.
Why you gotta be riding Kuno's ass? You haven't been where Kuno's been. You wanna know where Kuno was? You wanna know what Kuno's
Ay,
been
Kuno na.
fucking up to?
Oh, don't tell him that, Kuno!
It's not fucking lame. Kuno's building Kuno's City. Night City. Rage City. The City of Rage. That's it. And it's not lame.
Lame!
That's the name of Kuno's City, bitch. Get the fuck off Kuno's back. This shit ain't about that. Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking...
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno!
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost,
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
Kuno. Primal. Violent.
Yeah, think about it. Think about that rabid Kuno shit.
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you! Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
Help! He's got the Kuno, help!
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
Help! He's digging his dick out!
Escalate, Kuno! His dick is out! You're afraid!
Pigs in there in Kuno! Somebody, please!
Yapmayı çok istiyorum şu an. gücüm var aslında.
You didn't shut him down. Your fat fist didn't meet its target.
Pig's trying not to cry. Kuno can't believe this shit. Can no one stop the Kuno? Pig, Kuno thought you had this.
Despair creeps into you, getting fat on your weakness. Whatever noble intentions you once had as a police, you're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right?
I don't dispute that you have been charged with protecting the people of a particularly challenging district. But poverty does not make one a loser. Poverty is just poverty.
Nothing you can say would make you feel any better now. Cop gives up the detective genre for social realism. Another police officer resigned from the RCM following a nervous breakdown. He now lives under a bridge, drinking and occasionally throwing excrement at passers-by, shouting, "I never loved that woman." When asked to comment, former colleagues objected to the theory that is psychological.
Bitti lan oyun. Evet, oyun bitti. Böyle bir şey mi varmış? Geçtiğimiz bir şeyden dolayı galiba, bilmiyorum. Yo, ölmedik, istifa ettik polislikten.
Never, ever an inordinate amount of time passes.
Hızlı geçiyorum buraları.
Yeah, you got enough coming to you. All right. Do you want me to upgrade that to this like a fly? The stench of a fire.
Şimdi ben bir şeyi merak ettim.
You hear a jingle. It says,
Bu her zaman mı böyle, yoksa sadece oyun başında mı böyle? Ben atıyorum 10 saat oynadım. 10 saat sonra bir anda böyle bir şey olabilir mi?
broken sink. Hot water. Suddenly, you realize you haven't. As you slowly behold, you have no idea. Whatever it is, at least it's dead. Please stop. Oh my! What does it even mean? What is it there might have been 10 years ago? This fan has two chambers. The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach. You swoop up and catch what you have in your hand. The window stands broken in its frame. Cold, the shards face outward, a fine web, more likely a projectile than a held. It is like the congratulations. You smashed the window, a cool.
Para.
There they both are, like two baby crocodiles. Good. The young woman, her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't.
No.
The young
No. You're a police officer. I am, yes. You've been here, couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly could it be...
She hasn't had time to put her makeup on. This is her morning cigarette. She looks tired. Her beauty waning faster than it ought.
Could it be...
She hasn't had
Adam
time
bunu
to put her
seçmiştik.
makeup on. This is a...
Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer. Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
Something stood. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eye.
Yes. The dock workers are pretty cocky. You're in a hostel, sir. We are in...
Revachol is the disgraced former capital of the world.
You sure look like you're from... It's 51. The current civilization... You're right. There is nothing funny about civilization. There was the usual... I couldn't say. Oh, yes. Oh, we're huge where I come from. I was very young then. Of course, it would appear so. At around a slow, sad song started playing. That it doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. This don't be. I was going out later anyway. Then you started screaming and trashed the place. No, a window was smashed. The tape player probably. The song stopped. And furniture too. There was. I think you screamed that I went out afterwards. Everything was glad to have been of assistance.
You should pick that fat. Who knows? How very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. Good plus.
Bazen hızlı da koşuyor. Niye öyle hızlı koşuyor acaba? En hızlı koşuyor. Bence hızlı koşuyor.
A colorful piece of plastic is dangling from his on the counter, rolled out of his open hand. You see a blister pack of headache medicine. It's a dock worker's ID, doubling as a shift card and a job permit. Your fingers find their way into the shadow. You
Hızlılık.
can open its spring-loaded gate. The metal loop holds the plastic ID.
Çift tıklayınca.
The bound pocketbook. The man emits a loud snore. Is he about to wake up? Doesn't look like it. But you slip the plastic ID card out of the loop and pocket it. The man continues to... You find a black paper note with a woman's profile on it. The sleeping dock worker has lit... The man does not mind. You probably need them.
You've just picked up some magnesium. This item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen above your character portrait. Use magnesium...
A bespeckled as you on the sleeve of his...
Hello.
You realize He's waiting for your name.
Hadi lan.
Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be...
Oh, it looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday, if you don't mind, it also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are right. And the interviews? Good. Have you removed the dead body from the tree? So, where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner. I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through. If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby.
A painkiller would be good about now. The best cure for a headache is, of course, morphine. They won't have that. So cigarettes will have...
After you.
If you're about to embark on an investigation...
You mean you don't have a badge? Oh,
Lieutenant?
A man.
Mr.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
Fantastic. That's wonderful, really. I think so. But there's a dead body out back.
Sir,
Yes.
I know it took...
No.
Do you have a...
As a matter of...
This sound...
You said you just...
What?
But you still...
Yes, I know.
I didn't imply that. Detective, I have everything. You?
Yes,
He thinks you're stupid.
behind this building, there's... That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, I don't know who killed...
He doesn't know. He just...
Oh, the
The...
I don't really know. I would suppose...
You mean the...
Yes, the strike. The man they hanged was a security guard. What are you, crazy? Of course...
Suddenly you tense up. Blood is being pushed to your muscles. You should hound him on this. Hound him hard. The prey drive says.
No, I didn't. I didn't. I don't appreciate this. What is this? Do I have to answer him? Is this mandatory?
The lieutenant stands motionless, his expression unreadable.
What are you, an idiot? I told you I haven't killed anyone.
He ignores you. The lieutenant turns the page.
She went away because none of your business. Extra fine.
Let's go.
Ya zorlama yaptım
Not
böyle
so
sorgu.
fast. You owe me 130 real. Oh, you don't owe me shit. Well, officer, you're right. You don't owe me shit. You owe me money.
We do not need to assert ourselves here. We only need instructions from him. This is the proprietor, remember? But you see, he did...
You know, I get this all the time. Some hobo comes in here or some backpacking arsehole off the boat. The next day, when they can't make their fees, they get aggressive. I just never thought I'd be in this shit with a cop. Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money. What are you, brain damaged? Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really.
Şimdi göstermeyeyim alır filan.
Are you serious? From your work? I don't know. You can take bribes, I guess.
Some do take recompense, but only to survive.
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his orange bomber.
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
Officer, maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away. Officer.
Good luck.
By the way, where is home? But you've been at this hostel cafeteria. You don't really know. South, maybe. Doesn't sound like some you can try.
Ağlar herhalde.
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Why, you are, officer. You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin. You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I'm Lena.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
Oh, sweetie, I heard your conversation with the manager about your financial trouble.
You've got guns of steel and a chiseled jaw somewhere under the bloated alcohol layer. Maybe she'd like to sponsor you.
Oh, I'm sure you would make a wonderful gigolo, dear. Which
She's not really
Aa, öyle bir şeymiş
after
lan.
those biceps, man. It's more like an appraisal you give to a healthy specimen.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry I don't have money for you. If there's anything else I can do for you, just ask. Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad. Oh, my. You know where we are, right? That's right. In a hostel called the Whirling in Rags, to be precise. Yes, great. See? We're getting some... How would I haven't... Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes? That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen.
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there. But
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
Ne bileyim ben ne hangi rejim altında yaşıyoruz. Bunu konuşmadık.
Nope, sadly not. Revachol is what's called a zone of control, under an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. Oh dear. And you were doing so well. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense, the status of... But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big...
she's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
You were doing quite well up until the end there. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much. Someone more educated in sweeping matters.
No, I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated.
That's a good point. This doesn't look like Rich Central.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
Hadi gidelim.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with? Of course. What can I help you with? Excuse me?
Kelebe bilmem ne. Hoş geldin.
Oh, well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here. Okay. Since the street sign's messed up? Okay. What do you need? Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. So just coast. There's a little fishing village there and a fish market. But that got closed.
Rows of stalls under a broad roof where silvery fish were heaped on newspapers. Water, water everywhere, pouring from the heavens in the shadow.
I don't know. The abandoned kind? It used to gather every spring, but there's nothing to do there now. No problem. Of course. I won't hold you back.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves for the autopsy.
Sure, keep them. I have another pair.
This Post Levantorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized. A faint sticker on the side reads, RCM Emergencies Desk number 8102, with a slogan, Mankind, be vigilant. There is a hollow, saddened ring as you kick the Levantorie mail collection box. It sounds your toe has suffered damage. It hurts.
Cool. You really showed that mail collection box. I don't. Let's go.
Yaptığımız her şey başarısız oluyor.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Acaba kaybedersek ne olacak?
Maybe more than 12. No, 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud. 1. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, Number 46. 2. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. 3. Hobnailed work boot. 4. Standard work boot. Number 45 or 46? You don't know. It's a miracle you can tell the prints apart as it is. 5. Another standard work boot. Steel reinforced. 6. An aberration. Light as air. Even pace. Same make of boot, but number 41. Impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. The gait is undeveloped. 7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot. Number 46. But the imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms. 8. And yet another standard work boot. Number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the...
How many? I was pretty off then. I counted 20. I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary? A woman or a kid? Understood. Anything else? 200? Could it be the combined weight of two people, one carrying the other who's tied up? Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built, soon-to-be-dead man.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
Possibly, yes.
Ama 200 kilo da olabilir. Var 200 kilo olduğu insanlar. 200'den fazla olanlar bile var.
Interesting. Let's name it the old soul.
Yürüyorlar.
Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer? A drummer only uses the right foot for the kick drum. You're right, it's stupid. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear the right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right. We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is not impossible.
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed, they all... This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags. Just a trash container. Your fingers start to itch just looking at that padlock.
We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
Kuno's got...
If they're ever...
Oh yeah, nappa gumpy, Kuno.
Can't talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong. Throwing rocks.
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about. I mean drugs. The kid's on drugs.
Yeah, Kuno, ride the lightning,
Kuno's riding at sea.
The rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake.
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener. Fuck no! Kuno doesn't buy that shit. Fucking entrapment.
Fast. This kid has got street smarts.
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces. You will see.
Alright, entertain the Kuno.
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling.
Shitload pig.
Ben
What's
de.
your question?
Don't tell the pig shit.
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions.
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the...
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Kuno knows all kinds of shit. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all. Trying to probably climbed. You heard Kuno. I don't know. Mesco.
There is no night city anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some...
Why you gotta be right? You wanna know where?
Don't tell.
It's not...
Lay.
That's the name of Kuno City, bitch. Get the fuck off Kuno's back. This shit ain't about that. Just a couple of...
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
You're testing Kuno's...
Get lost.
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Fuck do you want with it? No, it's not fucking Kuno's.
He thinks you're...
Get the fuck out of here, pig. Kuno doesn't have a mad... Dunno. Kiptas gardener used to work there.
Kipt is a pejorative term used to describe people of South Seminese or Areopagite descent. It used to be a common first name among the Areopagites of Ilmara. Not so much anymore.
Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit.
Yeah, her.
Don't be wondering about Kuno's shit, pig. Yes, absolutely. Why the fuck are you telling this shit to Kuno? Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Kuno's Kuno, pig.
Kuno. Primal. Violent.
The fuck are you calling a third person? Kuno's the...
Watch out, Kuno. He's trying to fiddle you. Help. Pig's got...
Help!
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before...
Help! He's digging his...
Escalate, Kuno.
Pigs in air, Kuno! Somebody, please! No! Get off, Kuno, you sick...
The nearly psychopathic way they can slip in and out of the act implies you're not the first victim.
No one? Kuno's doing this because he likes it, pig.
Help! The pig's gagging him. Kuno can't speak.
You put him up to this yourself when you decided to talk to him in the first place.
Listen to your friend. Kuno owns the fat ass. Help! The RCM is trying to fuck Kuno! Look.
For emphasis, a ghost is saying this. A shit-eating psychopathic ghost.
I know you wanted to hit me. You got that I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up, look. The Kuno's dad gets. The murder look. The rage look. I can. Kuno can smell that violent shit. I know what you were thinking. I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up. I'm gonna shut his shit down. You know what? You should have hit the Kuno. You're nothing. You're a joke to Kuno. Kuno laughs at you.
Kuno turned you into his prison, bitch. You're gonna be in this shit with...
No, you're not. We can just leave.
Bitch, you're gonna be in this shit with Kuno forever.
A peepo is a type of hat, by the way.
You don't talk to me about my fucking peeper. You don't know where I come from. You're just Kuno's bottom bitch.
Okay. Kuno is kind to his bitch. Ask your questions, but remember, this changes shit.
Click, click, click, click.
The fuck about it? Kuno's fucking.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't.
Kuno knows what you meant. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all. Trying to make Kuno sing into the Pope. You're testing.
Get lost.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Demedi Kuno.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow. Cop's gonna blow, Kuno.
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth. More it.
Yapacak bir şey yok.
Too late. It's impossible to keep in. Your body curls until a pool of vomit lies under your feet, and your throat stings from the stomach acid. The smell of Commodore Red rises from the pool. Among it, distilled spirit and bits of shish kebab.
Keep it. The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. There is Frit nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't, there's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling in rags.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make
Welcome to Revachol.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you. It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Revachol.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave.
Silence. The air between them. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
You two make a cute couple. You know that?
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Whatever you say, officers.
He smells of heavy motor oils and his breath of high tar content cigarettes, probably Astra Whites.
No,
He's got a smoke right there in his fucking hand.
it's my last one. Sorry, all done. I bet. Sorry I couldn't be of any help. Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation. Apples. Yeah, apples.
He's given you the runaround. Let's be honest, you were bested.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
What's that magazine she's reading?
I don't know. Frit? A 7 to 11 grocery store. I think they think that the extra tea makes it funkier. It doesn't.
The story goes that normal Frit.
You mean this? This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish. No, I don't.
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
She looks up from her magazine.
Yes, what we have is there, in the medicine cabinet. Go take a look yourself. I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so... I don't...
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
Okay. Uh-huh.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents. You see several packaged raincoats. The packages are small, discreet, sloppily stacked, making them easier to take unnoticed. No need to worry about knocking over it. A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicines. Their logo is the bloodless rose. Pure one.
Just ask me if you need anything from Saint Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, magnesium, and Hypnogamma. Okay, don't, overdo it or something.
Ne koyamıyorum?
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't. This must be the infernal machine. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils. A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
The pull-out toolbox, the frequency tableau, lights the soft purr of electrical kittens. Radio.
This is Precinct 57. Hello.
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting...
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Under the green prime line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
Just a second, officer.
Ten 2, 10 5. This is 41st. Come in. Oh.
The man uses relay code. You got this. You're a cop.
10 4, message received. 10 5, relay message. What's your status? Over. 10 18, state your message, sir.
But you said... never mind.
10 9, over. 10 4, message received. This is a very serious situation.
1022, the captain. This sounds bad. Bad and scary. Like being called to the headmaster's office in school.
Is it him? What does he want? Says he lost his badge and needs to report it. He what? He lost his badge? This is Communication Officer Jules Pidieux, sir. Over. You mean your partner? Over. What is he saying? He's asking who you... I'm his goddamn... It's your partner, Satellite Officer Vitmar, sir. Over. Did he lose his memory along with his fucking badge? Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
He's asking you to stop. Says this is serious. Of course it's serious. He lost. Satellite Officer Vitmar concurs. Losing your badge is serious. Over. He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him. Oh god damn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this. Satellite Officer Vitmar is wondering if you might be...
Mullen dicked us.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge. 10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun, too. Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your...
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy
Ha, silah
fuck.
diyoruz.
You don't know where it is, do you? No. It's gone.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your...
Lying? Over the phone? It's easy.
He says he didn't. Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. I don't even want to imagine losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it, and fast. We can't have some gangbanger running around with it. We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance? Over. 10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority. What does he want now? He's asking for money. Is he fucking... I don't think he... Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drop... Right. That's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over. He says it's important. He isn't getting a red... Request denied, sir.
Nothing is working.
He says he's in trouble. Doesn't have a... Well, I guess he'd better crack the case before... Vigmar said... Anything else, sir? Over. Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal your fingers waste no time closing around the handle. Clutch disengage. The handle is pulled back. Somewhere deep in the cabin, you see...
Lan bir şey diyeyim mi? Uykum geldi lan. Allah çok uykum geldi. Bunu işten geldikten sonra oynaması eziyet oluyormuş. Polislerin de söylediği gibi ayık kafayla oynayacaksın bunu. Vallahi acayip uykum geldi. Çünkü sadece mouse'a tıklıyorsun ya, herhangi bir şey yok. Heyecan, aksiyon yok. Ben kapatıyorum. Hadi herkese iyi geceler. Hadi yatın uyuyun. Hadi siz de yatın.